Okay, now I have to say this is interesting. This particular card, I was just shuffling as you all saw. This particular card came up in this position, exact same position for Capricorn. So you have the Eight of Pentacles and you have the World card. This is really a nice omen, if you will. It's very beneficial because you have, you know, that you're working hard, your work is paying off for you, it's getting ready to pay off for you, you're starting to see new insights, you're feeling enlightenment around your work, you're seeing that, okay, I'm finally starting to feel in your own shoes, not in someone else's or what other people are doing, but it's coming up for you, Aquarius. It's coming up for you to be able to say, this is my work. This is who I am. This is what I do. And this may not be right away. As I say, you know, watch these videos at the end of the month or at the end of the 4 weeks, the middle of August. Something may pop up for you, present itself to you, a new venture, something that really opens your mind, and then you can start working on that as time goes on. But this is a really nice indication right here of things to come. I love this. Okay, so of course the World card is the last card of the Major Arcana. Major Arcana, as you know, starts with the Fool, and the Fool's like a carefree child who has no responsibilities whatsoever, goes through life, has the ups and downs, gets married, and you know, gets a job, loses a job, all the different cards. And then at the end, it's like, okay, this was all worth it. And I'm not saying this is the end of your life. This is just what you gain from going through all of the different ups and downs that you've gone through, is a sort of enlightenment and a justness and a fairness about what's an equality too. I'm getting that word as well. Which really all means the same, don't they? Equality, justness, fairness. You could say justice. But it really feels like what you're working towards is you're employing all of those to yourself. Okay, so this feels like this is to come for you, which, again, very nice beginnings here. And again, you know, some readers even say this could come up a year from now, or you may have felt it as soon as last year, that you have been moving towards your life's purpose. What I'm feeling is, yes, you have, but you're starting to realize it. And I really think towards, you know, the fall, you're going to see the outcome and the results and the fruits of your labor. Okay, so let's see what these two cards at the beginning of August have to say. Well, we have the Two of Cups and we have the Ten of Wands. These two are really, again, like-minded. There's a love, yes. It could be a romantic partner. It could be for some of you all, but it doesn't have to be. This could be a truly loyal friend, someone who you can count on through thick and thin, someone who you can sit down and have that conversation, say, you know, this is how I'm feeling, and they'll listen to you and respect you and acknowledge your feelings. And there's just a lot of heart-to-heart love here, and you can see how differently dressed they are. I mean, I guess this could imply this is a man and this is a woman. And again, could be a love relationship or romantic relationship. It could mean you meet someone new that's fun and great to be with. There's a lot of chemistry there. So, you know, this can represent different scenarios of sexes and relationships, but I'm just saying this is a newfound relationship, or you are really able to talk to this person during this time when you're wanting to share what's on your mind. And the Ten of Wands, I mean, you've got to love this card because this card indicates a time when we want to not carry so many burdens. when we're, as this guy goes up the path, this story goes, if you can see this house down here, there's a really lovely home right here. So he's taken all of what he's done in the past, everything he's learned, everything he's worked towards, and his abilities and his talents, but he's going to use them in a way that feels like it's a lighter load. Maybe smarter, not harder. You've heard that saying, work smarter, not harder. So it's the indication of letting go of what you don't need so that you can feel the freedom of moving in a new direction. A direction that feels more safe, if you will. First chakra, financial security. A direction that feels, and that would definitely fit in with these two cards, a direction that feels almost like, how do I want to say this? It's easy, it's flowing. I got the word passive, but you're not passive about it. It's almost like passive income. It's just easier for you. Okay, interesting. Let's see what else the crystal has to say for Aquarius, mid-month to mid-month. This is for Aquarius. Okay, what is this visual? Some of you may be into, what is that new movie coming out? It's a Marvel movie. Let me just say that. Some of you may be into those types of pyrographic and technographic, and I'm not using the right words, but you know what I'm saying, types of movie. Or maybe it's just that you're really futuristic. Of course, Aquarians are futuristic minded, and you're thinking long term about the earth, the planet, how we can coexist together, living conditions, food, how we can do this together, so that and in a peaceful way. So that sign represented a couple things, didn't it? Okay, what else is up for Aquarius? Yeah, some of you, it still is summer here in the northern hemisphere. In the southern hemisphere, it's winter, and I know that with my Australian friends. I spoke to one the other day. But I am seeing streams, lakes. They're not completely full, so that's interesting. So in your area, some of you are going to say, oh no, it's been raining, and I know it has been in certain areas. But I do feel like for some of you are going to say, yes, there has been a little bit of a drought, or the lakes are a little bit low, or the streams, but there is still water. There is still abundance. So it's not like they're completely dry. It might be too that you're thinking, some of you might be thinking of the, global warming. Some of you are really thinking in the future here. Global warming, of course, it's a big thing. I think it is. And how the glaciers are melting. Maybe you've watched a documentary, or you've seen and or read something about that, which is very important. And you're just loving Mother Earth and what all she has to give. Let's see what if a totem animal comes up. Well, I don't have a totem animal, but I tell you who I do have. This would be like a native, just an archetype of a Native American, and this would be the chief, because I see the headdress. So for all of you that don't live in the U.S., this would be someone who has mastered the ability to lead, thoughtfulness, compassion. This almost also could, to be a shaman, because I'm feeling both. This could be the shaman or the chief, and maybe that can be the same person sometimes. A shaman is someone basically who bridges the spirit world and the human worlds together. So any type of alchemy, whether it's a medical intuitive or mediumship or anything like that, bridging the spiritual and the human worlds together. So that's your totem person for the month. Let's just say that. It's interesting because for Capricorn, I didn't get a totem animal either. So maybe this is just not totem animal month. Maybe it's, whatever comes up. I know for Sagittarius, one time I got a totem flower. So for you, this is more like a chief and or a shaman.